welcome to the Homeboy Cooking Show. I'm your host, Aaron Braxton. I know I've been gone for a really long time. I've had to take a hiatus, but I'm back now. And I want to thank everybody who has signed up to my show and everybody who has made comments. You know, it's a very humbling experience when you do something that's very heartfelt and people tend to like it. So thank you so much. Now, as I promised in my last video, I'm going to grill up some of the best steaks you have ever tasted in your entire life. Now, it took me a while because, you know, steak's expensive. And, you know, so I had to wait for this stuff to not only go on sale, but be marked down from the sale price. You understand what I'm saying? So I got 3 ribeye steaks here from a very popular supermarket. I'm not going to tell you where because they're not paying me, but I did get these. It's regularly $28.71. I got 3 ribeye steaks for $13.90. So now I'm ready to grill up some of the best steaks you've ever had. Now, the first thing that you do before you even start to grill these steaks, you want to start with a really great marinade. So we're going to start with a great marinade. Now, we have some soy sauce from that store that if you take a penny and you subtract it from $1, you get that total. And that total is the name of that store. Can't tell you the store because what? They ain't paying me. But anyway, I got some soy sauce. Now, let me just tell you also a little trick here. What I also do is I save every time I go to another popular kind of fast food, you know, Chinese food place, I save all my soy sauce packets because, hey, times is hard, you know what I'm saying? So I save them all, and before I use my big bottle, I'm gonna use all these little packets. So we're gonna put some of these little packets in my thing first before I even start with my little bottle. So I save them. I just put them in a little bowl. I put them in my counter, in my cabinet, and I just wait till I'm gonna use something with some soy sauce. And before I start with spending my money, I use the store's money. All right. So we're gonna start out with some soy sauce. I have some olive oil here. I have some lemon pepper, some steak spice, some onion, and some garlic powder. And notice how all these labels are turned around. Why? Because they ain't paying me. So anyway, we're going to start. Now, I never measure, hardly ever. If you watch my shows, you know that it's rare that I measure. So I just kind of go by eye and go by taste. So I'm going to start with some soy sauce. Put some soy sauce in here. The good thing about using soy sauce is that you don't have to use a lot of salt because there's already salt in the soy sauce itself. Some olive oil. Put some lemon pepper. I love lemon pepper. Ooh. But for black folks, lemon pepper, all that seasoning salt, all that stuff can give you a heart attack. But I do just love lemon pepper. Anyway, some steak spice. Now, I know what you're saying. It's going to be a little salty. Don't worry about that because it's just a marinade. See? I should have done all of this before I started this, but look, this is a little ghetto, but what? This is the Homeboys Cooking Show. Gotta make sure. So, here we go. This is some onion powder. And of course, I gotta do the same thing with this garlic powder. Hey. That's real though, you know, spice stick. Now, also, I'm I'm gonna put a little bit of chili sauce. Now I got this chili sauce. As you can see, this is one of them packets from one of them very popular fast food Chinese places that I just saved. You know, I don't want to buy it. Why do I have to buy chili powder when I can get it for free? So just for it to add just a little kick, I'm gonna put a little, oops, did I turn it on? They ain't paying me, so we ain't seeing their logo. Put a little bit of chili powder in there. Now, again, this is the Homeboys Cooking Show. I should have got a spoon, but I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a spoon because I need to mix this, and I didn't set one up for you. Alright, so I'm back with a spoon. So I'm gonna mix this up together. Now I can see that I'm gonna put a little bit more soy sauce in here again because I don't measure things. So I'm gonna put a little bit more soy sauce. So I mix this together. Now I normally taste it. Now I can see that for me I need to add just a little bit more lemon pepper. I know what y'all are saying. He said a little bit, and he done added a whole bunch. I know. I'm gonna put a little bit more steak sauce. I mean, I keep saying steak sauce, steak spice. I just want to shake all this up and make sure I get all the. Mix this all together. All right. So I've washed my steaks. I don't think I had to show you that because that's just putting into some water. So I had to show you that, right? So I've rinsed my steaks. Now I'm gonna stick them in my Ziploc bag. Just stuff them on in there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my marinade, I'm gonna pour this right in here. Also, just on a side note, if you find that these steaks at your local grocery store are marked down, you know, from the sale price to another price, it's really important that you go home and you cook them right away. Don't wait till, you know, and freeze them and cook them a couple days later. You know, you really need to cook them like today. If that's when you bought them, you need to cook them today because, you know, we just never know. They've been marked down for a reason, so we really want to try to cook them as soon as possible. But anyway, I have my marinade, shaking up the Ziploc bag, making sure that the marinade gets through all of the steak. And I'm going to marinate this for about an hour, 2 hours at the max. You know, I hear that people say that, you know, you can marinate overnight and all this kind of stuff, and it makes it can make your meat really tender. The thing about a marinade is that you don't want to marinate it way too long because you don't want your meat to taste like mush. So, you know, 2-3 hours at the max. For the sake of time, I'm going to marinate this for about an hour. Put this in the refrigerator, marinate it for about an hour. Then we're going to come back and we're going to grill these bad boys. All right? All right, so see you in about an hour. Well, actually, this is taping, so I'm going to see you in 5 seconds. All right. Again, thanks for watching. I'm going to see you in about 5 seconds. Okay, so I still got about 5 minutes on the marination of my meat. So while that's still, you know, combobulating and getting all them flavors together, I'm gonna set up my grill. Oh, and incidentally, if you don't have a grill in your house, you know, obviously you can still grill outside. It's summer, so you can do that outside, or you can get one of those grills from that old school boxer that I really like, who is gonna remain nameless because what? He ain't paying me either. But you can always use that type of a grill, and that type of grill works really well with this marination on this meat. Alright, so I'm gonna set up my grill right now. Alright, so I've already cleaned off my grill, scraped it all off. The first thing before you do anything, you're gonna wanna oil down your grill so that the meat doesn't stick. Now, if you have that non-stick that non-stick spray that works really well, I don't have that. Obviously it's a little bit more expensive, so I just oil my grill down with just regular cooking oil. If you have a synthetic paintbrush that you haven't used to paint, you could actually use that. That works better than this old rag that I had. Alright, so now that this grill is piping hot and this meat is really tenderized and it's going to be juicy and succulent and all those really great adjectives that are used to describe really great tasting meat, we're going to stick these bad boys right on top of this grill. Alright, one of the keys to a really good tenderized steak is really good marbling. So when you go to the store, you want to make sure that there is that fat, the white streaks all throughout the redness of the muscles throughout your meat. That is what's going to really make your meat tender. If it's just all red, that may look good, but it's not going to be a tender piece of a tender cut of meat. So you want to make sure that there are white marblings throughout the redness of your meat. Alright, so now I'm going to go about and I'm going to flip these steaks over. Now I'm going to let these steaks rest for about 10 minutes. Then they're going to be ready to eat. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. What you mean, let the steak rest? The steak is dead, and if any portion of it was alive, you killed it when you put it on the grill. I understand. But the reality of it is that a steak continues cooking even after you take it off the grill. So you want to make sure that if you like your steak rare, medium, medium well done, or well done, that you take it off a few minutes before you actually see it on the grill, because it will continue cooking even after you take it off the grill. So you want to take it off the grill, let it rest for about 10 minutes, and then your steak is ready to chow down. So it's been about 10 minutes, and now I'm ready to slice that bad boy and eat it up. Alright, there you have it. 3 of the most succulent, juiciest pieces of meat you can ever taste in your entire life. Alright, so stay tuned. I'm going to give you a couple more pointers, and then I'm going to chow down. So stay tuned. I said stay tuned like I was on a commercial break. You know, sometimes you gotta put stuff out there to the universe. You never know what could happen. Alright, here's my steaks. It's already juicy and ready for me to just slice and dice. I told you I was going to give you a couple pointers. So although when you're cooking a steak, you gotta really, it's an art to it to really find out whether or not they're rare, medium rare. But this is some pointers. One of the things you can do is you can put the palm of your hand and your pinky finger together that is well done. This one is like medium well done, and this one is medium rare. This one is rare. And that's how you can, that's one of the ways. The other pointer that I wanted to show you is, see all of this marinade that I have here. Don't throw this away. A lot of people throw this away. because they feel like it's contaminated. What I do a lot of times is I take this and I put it in a pan and I heat it up. And then once I heat it up, it becomes like a little steak sauce that I can pour on top of the steak. So I just take it, a saucepan, it doesn't take that long, and take all this marinade and put it in a saucepan. You may want to add a little water because it is very salt concentrated. So put this in some water, and you can make a little steak sauce out of this as well. So I don't throw nothing away. I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. That's it. This is my steak. Thank you for watching. The next show that I'm going to do is a lasagna. It's going to be really, soul food and homeboy inspired. I want to thank Tim because Tim is the one who suggested that I make some type of casserole or lasagna. So that's what I'm going to do next. Again, my name is Aaron Braxton. Thanks for watching the Homeboy Cooking Show. I promise you it's not going to take me as long to make another episode, but the next episode is going to be lasagna made with a little slow soul food flair to it, because you know how we do it. We can doctor some stuff up. All right, so thanks for watching. Peace.